Hello. God damn it. I'm never mentally prepared to play anything, honestly. I'm never ever ready. I'm sorry. Anyway, hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Today we're back with some more Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Ho ho ho. Hope you guys are all doing great. Happy Friday. And we're like, happy Myth Day. That would make more sense on a Monday because it started with the same letter. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you guys had a great week. My week was okay, but I'm happy to return to play a spooky game, which has been a little bit more spooky than usual. I'll give you guys the quick recap as to what happened last time. We're in episode 4. We're past the halfway point for this game, which is exciting. Yippee. Yeah, we're past the halfway point. In this episode, our client, I forget his name. He is like a beauty guy. He's like, make your skin look nice, get skinny, right? And he found like this box. Someone gave him this box, right? And it's cursed. It's a very cursed box. And he was like, yo, I heard this box was like cursed and stuff. Come check it out. How much is it worth? I want to sell it. So we pull up. We're gonna be like, yeah, we'll do your evaluation. And we find his girlfriend like, she's like dying and stuff. So like, it's the box is full. And then our assistant slash driver, she's like she's not like our mom, never mind. She touches the box, I think. Yeah, she touches the box and now she's like dead as hell. So now we track down the guy who like cursed the box, and now we're trying to figure out, hey, can we fix this or not? And now we went to the village where he stole the box from, and now we're gonna try and figure things out from there. Anyway, hello Anti-Flow, hello Curly. If you ask me about 1 pound fish one more goddamn time, I'm timing you out for the next week. I did listen to it. I have no feelings. Anyway, I'm done yapping. We can continue playing some Myth Dissolution Center. I hope I didn't forget anything. That would be really bad. All right, let's continue. I don't think anything's too loud or too quiet, I hope. I'll get the music down just in case. All right. I hope all the audio is on and working too. If anything's off, don't wait to tell me. I'm gonna feel terrible after the stream's over if I don't notice it right away. Okay.
Lots of nice dishware.
Okay, I forgot how to do this. How's up, Bella? Look at a stream.
They look pretty expensive. Some of these seem really fancy. There's empty space here. Looks like a table might have been in the spot.
I feel like that's a bold assumption, but sure. I guess he did take a tea bowl as well.
A series of photos of the dignified elderly. This must be the
Tajima, not Taijima.
The Tajima family's lineage. Did some of these people die from the box's curse, perhaps? I should ask Hatakeyama.
Oh God.
I should ask Hatakeyama-san about that.
Ugh, my God. Hello, you're the guy I met last time. I have to throw out what voice I gave him.
Let me take a sip of water.
All right, there you go. I'll be here, so let me know if you have any questions. Oh, these are a lot of questions, okay.
Have you lived in this village and worked this job for a long time?
Yes, been here a long time, though I usually work on my farm. Ever since Shuzo Tajima passed away about 10 years ago, I've been in charge of maintaining this estate.
I see.
Heard that a distant relative of the Tajima family is living overseas, so they have the rights to this estate and belongings by inheritance.
So the things in this house are owned by those overseas relatives? How about the old warehouse in the back?
Warehouse is supposed to be a communal property owned by the village. Also, I answered it already. Hello, Philip. Just in case if I forgot.
May I ask you about the Taijima family?
They were the village head of the Hirutsu. Oh god, there's so many hard names. Hirutsuka, I think. They were the village head of Hirutsuka village for a long time. The Taijimas are famous around here. God damn, I can't read. They were a distinguished family in this village. That came to an end with Shuzo-san's passing.
Did you tell me about Shuzo Taijima?
Sounding more and more like a detective. Shuzo Taijima was his father's only son. Put it bluntly, he more or less lived off the Taijima family fortune. Never married and played through his late years, and eventually lost his mind. He stopped showing up, so we came checking on him, and found him dead in the warehouse. Heart attack.
He had a heart attack?
That is kind of spooky freaky. But press on.
Sorry to ask this all of a sudden, but there was a box with a pattern design, which was probably in this house.
The box? You really here to research cultural properties? I don't know where you heard that, but I refuse to talk about it. Let me guess, that man who came the other day, Ishitani, has been babbling away. Insolent thief.
Nishitani-san came here and took away the box, didn't he?
Oh god. Told you I'm not gonna talk about that.
Doesn't seem like he'll say anything more. How can I get him to open up?
Three family lineage photos.
About the photos of the Taijima family lineage displayed in the house.
Oh, yes, the rugged face on the far left. That's Rinzo Taijima. He was family head 2 generations ago. Made a fortune before the war through his trade business with South America. He was the powerful landlord of this entire area. Both the house and old warehouse were built during his time. Loved drinking and was short-tempered, so he had no small number of enemies. Then again, he's said to have lost his mind too, for whatever reason. Died of a heart disease.
Rinzo-san lost his mind and had heart problems too?
His son Shujiro was a previous family head, and a stark contrast to his father Rinzo. Kind-hearted and hard-working. Shujiro passed away too from heart disease at a young age. Next is Shujiro's son, Shuzo. Taijima family's only son, died around a decade ago. Similar to his grandfather Rinzo, he was a spoiled child. Lost his mind, then had a heart attack.
So 3 generations of Taijima family heads passed away from heart problems?
Found a clue, Taijima family history.
This seems to be a small altar. Or shrine? Weird looking plants' vines are intertwined around it like snakes. Snakes? No, no way.
Hustle Javier, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, my brain, when Ace Attorney, guys, I thought that was a Psyche lock. Oopsie daisy, or you know what I mean. A Kurain lock.
So this is the old warehouse. Let's just open? Nope, it's locked. I should ask Hatakiyama-san.
Alright, nothing else to look at over here. Let's go talk to him just in case there's some more dialogue we picked up. Surprised how young you are for an investigator.
Would you mind unlocking the old warehouse so I can take a look inside?
No, that's off limits. Not a place for strangers. Even us villagers avoid entering unless we really have to.
Oh, okay. Need to think of a way to convince him.
Alright, I'm assuming at this point we gotta go glasses mode on him. So let's see what we find.
Shadowy figure. Nishitani-san, perhaps? He seems to be looking around a lot. What is he doing? looking around pretty suspiciously. One of the tables is missing from the cupboard. Did Nishitani-san seal it? I wonder if Hatakeyama-san knows about that. Shadow carrying boxes and things? Probably Nishitani-san? So he did take the red box from this village. Judging from the shadow, it's safe to say that Nishitani-san was here. He has the red box and decorative scroll, but isn't carrying the small box of the tea-bowl.
Alright, that's about all we're getting from the glasses, actually. Okay.
About the tea-bowl and the small box from the cupboard.
Tea-bowl? You know where it's gone to?
Chances are Nishitani-san took it away without permission.
Ah, I knew it was him.
It's probably still at Nishitani-san's place, so you should be able to get it back.
Glad to hear that. This estate and the belongings in it are the property of distant relatives of the Taijima family. Be in trouble if anything got lost.
I promise we'll bring that tea-bowl back, so please tell us about the red box.
Okay. Found a clue what Hatakeyama knows. Oh god, look at this long ass list of freaking, look at all the boxes. All these dialogue options, man.
Please tell us about the red box again.
Yes, the red box. It was made by the family head 2 generations ago, Rinzo Taijima.
So they could curse someone?
Curse someone? Told you such nonsense.
Oh right. Wait. I thought he'd made the Kotori Bako.
Don't know what you mean by Kotori Bako, but you could say it was a curse box.
So the curse did take effect. What happened too?
Many of the villagers lost their minds.
Villagers lost their minds? What happened to them?
They eventually died from illnesses of the heart. This happened around my grandfather's time.
Villagers died because of the box? So the story about the box's curse was true?
Found a clue, a cursed legacy.
About Nishitani-san.
The thief. Showed up offering to buy dormant treasures from us at good prices. Turned him down, but he kept pushing. Told him the items in the house weren't for sale. We went for the warehouse. Figured the stuff in there should be fine to let go. Took the red box, decorative scroll, and other things stored there.
Hatakeyama-san, could you please open the warehouse? I won't take long. Just a look.
Neither me nor anyone in this village go in that warehouse. Avoid even touching the warehouse key. Fear of catching an unholy curse.
An unholy curse?
There's a small shrine in the courtyard. Keep the key there. It's a kind of divine item. If you want to look inside the warehouse, go ahead and take the key from there.
The shrine in the courtyard? Noted. Thank you. It's scary, but I have to save Jasmine. I should write some notes on the people I met. Hatakeyama-san looks after the Taijima family home, which no longer has any residents. He was looking for something that was taken from a cupboard in the house. What was it?
It was a tea-bowl.
He did it! That's right, he's looking for the tea-bowl that Nishitani-san took away. He seems worried. I should send it back to him later.
Oh god. Rinzo Taijima. The previous head of the family received the box from a distant relative overseas. He apparently entered the warehouse to communicate with the gods? Rinzo is also the one who painted the patterns inside the warehouse. Taijima family. Village head of Hirotsuka village. They say 3 generations of his family met untimely deaths from the curse. The estate is currently owned by distant relatives who live overseas, and Hatakeyama-san is taking care of it in their stead. Hatakeyama, a resident of Hirotsuka village who manages the Taijima family warehouse. He stays away from the warehouse itself to avoid rumored Taijima family curse. The rumored Taijima family curse. You get the point. All right, let's run it.
the key is supposed to be in here. The vines are in the way. There it is, the key. Time to open up the warehouse.
Found a clue, warehouse key.
This should do it. Going in.
Old warehouse.
Phew, it's darker than I thought. Let's see the door open. Yep, this should be enough light to see. The curse box was made here. Maybe we can find out how to undo the curse. Let the investigation be. Huh? Wait, what? No way. Why? Hatakeyama-san? The door just closed. Please let me out. No way, no way. This can't be happening. Jasmine. All right, I should call the director. No signal. Get a grip, Azami. You need to figure this out yourself. Jasmine is in much more danger. Need to find clues on the curse. Go, Azami. But go where? Is there another exit? Windows, back doors. I'll try feeling my way along the wall.
I imagine this is her way of feeling her way across along the wall, but I can just walk at full speed.
Is this a wall? Wait. Is this snakes? Is this the curse? Ah! What exactly is this?
You all right? Door was completely shut.
Tikiyama-san.
What the? So you weren't the one who closed the door. Warned you. You don't know what this warehouse can do to you.
Tell me something. Are there any snakes around my arm?
Hope you haven't lost your mind already. I don't see anything.
There's nothing, right?
Either way, don't stay in here too long.
Sorry to bother you. I'll look around just a bit longer.
You're so screwed.
Stacks of large boxes, mainly empty boxes too. Big enough for kids to hide in. It's scary, but I don't see any warding Ofudas. I'm gonna open this and take a peek. It's empty, but there's a nice strong scent. Wonder what it is. Looks like the boxes here are all empty. I wonder what was in them. Must have been quite a lot in all. A big mortar and a big pestle?
I don't know what a pestle is.
Thin, shriveled branches or something laid out on a flat plate. These shriveled thin branches on the plate. Could they be human fingers? No, they're actually dried plants. Ew.
She's going insane.
An old table. And marks on the wall in front of it. Something was displayed here before. Maybe a decorative scroll? Right, the scroll that Nishitani-san had. It was once on the wall here. Did these patterns the same ones as the ones on the red box? I remember Nishitani-san saying there were divine patterns or something. I should bring this up with Hatakeyama-san too.
All right, that's all there is to look at in here. I'm going to let's glasses it up before we leave. Maybe there's something else in here to look at. Checks.
This shadow seems to be holding a big box. Ishitani-san probably? Carrying a big box out. What could have been in the box? I should ask Hatsukiyama-san about the content of these boxes. The shadow's kind of weird. Who could it be? What are they doing in front of the table? A shadow of a box. Pretty sure it's that red box. All right, well, that's it. I had a little more to look at. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. Let's head out of here. And talk to Hatsukiyama. Phew, the faster I'm out, the better. All right, let's go talk to the guy. God, there's so many things on the list. I believe Ishitani-san took away a large box in the warehouse. Large box? Oh yes, the box of tea. Said to be made by Rinzo 2 generations ago. With a ton of tea leaves in it. Tea leaves? What if it's like not tea leaves, but drugs? And everyone who touches the box gets a little drug on their fingers and they go, you know what I mean? But that's just a theory. Sorry. Ishitani mentioned he'll be selling the tea to someone. That there's a guy who sells a lot of food and drinks as an internet business. Internet business? As in Mr. Beauty? That would mean the miracle digestive beauty was tea he was. Oh God. That would mean the miracle digestive beauty was tea he found here? Reminds me, Mr. Beauty did say the red box was a bonus for a delivery he received. Must have been what he received. Must have been when he received the delivery for the tea from this village. Found a clue. The red box is a bonus for the tea delivery. About the patterns drawn inside the warehouse. Ah, those patterns. They're said to have been drawn by Rinzo Taijima, family head 2 generations ago. Some referred to them as divine patterns. I've heard from some of the elder villagers that it's more or less a tatarigami, a fickle deity. A tatarigami? Found a clue. The patterns are a tatarigami. Does that mean Rinzo-san drew the red box's patterns as he was witnessing the tatarigami? You could say it was his last piece of work, as he was dying from the tatarigami's curse. What was Rinzo-san doing in the warehouse? The old villagers say Rinzo was talking with those patterns. Talking with them? They speak? He stood in front of the table and talked for hours. Who knows what he might have been seeing? Wait, so... I don't like how close we're standing. There's nothing else new to look at here. Maybe over here? No. Maybe I had a stroke. We might need to go back into the warehouse. Going in. Fortunately. I'm so confused. Ah, here we go. Rinzo-san apparently stood in front of the desk and talked to the patterns. This must be Rinzo-san then. There's something in his hand. Thick book or a notebook? I should check around the table. That book Rinzo-san's shadow was holding. Yes, this must be it. It looks like a diary of sorts. Notably quoted from the shaman I encountered in Southern America. The divine servant doth manifest as a writhing serpentid. I return with the divine servant. Stop there for now. Manifest as a writhing serpentid? So this divine servant is in this estate? What? Guess I should have a look around? Anything else? Crush the fingers to powder? Brew and consume? Stop. Seriously? The fingers? Not witness the divine? So you need to brew the fingers and drink it to see those patterns?
How to see the divine.
Alright, there's something out here we can look at. Rinzo-san's diary described a way to see the divine. He mentioned serving fingers and putting them on display. Did Rinzo-san do the unthinkable with actual human
Fingers? No, it's not what you think. He was probably referring to those vines you see there.
vines around the small shrine?
Yes. Rinzo-san used to cut the vines up, roast them and brew them for tea. He showed me the results this once, and they did kind of look like fingers. That said, are those things even good as tea?
I see, that makes sense. Oh my, I read fingers and thought. Anyway, is drinking the tea important here?
Found a clue, the fingers were actually vines.
Let's think things over for a bit. The patterns on the box are said to be divine. The people who have been cursed are seeing this pattern. Which means,
Take a deep breath, Mrs. Ami.
there's no mention of curses from Minzo-san, the person who made the box. Clues about the curse and about divine are all mixed up, and I'm unsure what to make of them.
I see. Let's go over what we've learned so far. First of all, who is it that mentioned seeing the divine patterns in snakes?
Rina-san and Jasmine, and Nishitani-san and Rinzo-san.
Those 4 people who showed symptoms of the curse had something in common.
Something in common? Between Rinzo-san and the others? The divine patterns, how to see the snakes, something that those who got cursed had in common. Causes the curses.
To have... To have vines and tea brewed together. No.
To have vines and tea brewed together? Doesn't feel right. Is there really something common between all those people?
Rinzo-san, who discovered a way to see the divine. The ongoing case where people are being cursed by a box. Time separates the 2 groups, but there must be something that they all share.
Maybe I should read back on what I've noted in the journal. Might help us think this over again.
Okay, so it is tea. I wasn't crazy about the tea thing. All right. So it's something with the tea to have. Would it be alcohol? The only thing that fit are alcohol, fingers, and vines. Because all these have an and on them. It's not brewed together. Have alcohol and tea at the same time?
To have alcohol and tea at the same time? I get it, it's the combination of the 2. The alcohol and the tea don't do anything separately. Drinking both at the same time is what triggers the curse's symptoms.
Found a clue, Rinzo's tea. Well, there you go. Ah, my controller.
Director!
How's it going?
Director, I think I've solved this one. The true cause of the curse.
Aha, your first solution, Mrs. Ami. You have come a long way indeed.
The curse that caused harm to Jasmine, Rina-san, and Nishitani-san. It's all from Rinzo-san's tea.
Mayusaki's home.
Jen, hold on. Are you sure about this?
I'm surrounded by useless idiots. It's not a curse, but because of the tea? Huh? What we want from this box isn't proof of whether it's genuine or not. It's info that will bump up its selling price. Some kind of trend-worthy news.
What about me? I'm actually...
We can just throw this one away. Before we do, might as well check inside, in case.
No, please don't, Jin.
What the?
How's my dissolution?
Tea brewed from vines. Intriguing.
Hayasaki-san received the red box that once held that tea. So it was a tea container.
Rinzo-san and Nishitani-san had a regular habit of drinking alcohol. Tassen and Rina-san ate the cake and the alcohol used in it, and also drank Mayusaki-san's tea. This curse should subside by making sure not to drink any more of Rinzo-san's tea.
We did it!
And yet, the curse may not be quite over yet.
What do you mean? Director? Call ended. Again? Hello, Director? The call just dropped just now. Is it Sammy? Jasmine!
It's bad. Beauty guy just went ahead and... I told them so many times to wait for a report on the box. Inside the box, the curse was there.
Jasmine? Jasmine? I wonder what happened at Mayusaki-san's place. Even by taxi, it'll take me a while to get there. I hope I'm not too late. No. Get a grip, Azami. Maybe Mr. Beauty got cursed by someone else. Unrelated to the tea? I'll do some social media research. Let's check if anyone is holding a grudge against Mr. Beauty.
Bro literally melted away. He just went... Okay. Chiba Fofi. I don't like the look of that Beauty Jun guy, or Jun Mayusaki. He seems to have a lot of issues in business too.
He's getting so much hate. Do a lot of people think of him like that? Maybe other people interested in Mayusaki-san's story. Reaction to Beauty Jun. I'll look into it.
Search keyword Beauty Jun. Hate him too. That type of person only cares about appearance. I'm in the beauty foods industry and I know he has a lot of haters. I think it's harder to find those who aren't his haters, lol. Just making the beauty industry look bad. Go back to being a host. He's not just messing with products, but women as well. He's always having problems with women.
But problems with women? I keep looking. Maybe I can find info leading to the source of the curse? Whoa, problems with women seems to be getting a lot of attention. Are people just curious? Anyway, let's look into it.
Search keyword problems with women.
Is there anyone who even likes the guy other than his fans?
So the fans of the guy and not the products. The people who actually buy his beauty products have no idea what they're actually consuming. His reviews are the worst in the industry. He has a lot of customer issues. It's a Mayusaki business after all.
Customer issues? If there are a lot of hits, I should take a look at this. A reaction. Maybe there will be something to hint at where the curse came from. Time to give it a search.
Search keyword customer issues. Alright. Start with beauty gen first. Alright, gotta add another search term. Fine. Problem with women. Capricorn, year of the horse. Speaking of beauty gen's problems with women, there haven't been many issues since he started dating that Instagram arena, right? Wait, does that mean there are other problems that just don't stand out as much? No, he just used to be so bad that he seems decent now. Rena looks pretty dense, but he's playing around behind her back. Beauty is known for paying the big bucks in the clubs. His behavior is also problematic, so he's made a lot of girls cry. I'm impressed Rena can deal with all that. If my boyfriend did that to me, I'd break up with him on the spot or poison him to death. Okay, Dahlia Hawthorne. Heard about a life-sucking doll recently. Maybe you wrecked the teddy bear from that collab thingy and Beauty gets cursed, lol. A life-sucking doll? Is that a different way of cursing people? Should look it up. Yeah, I never myth. Life-sucking doll. Ooh. So sorry, this is like a piece of my nail that's like rubbing up against my fingers and it's terrible. I'm clipping it right now. Live clipping cam. I got it. I feel better now. Anyway. Do you have a porcelain doll in your house? It's a type of French doll. If you have one, there's no problem. You're one of the safe ones. But if you don't, you'd better be careful. There's this urban myth called the life-sucking doll. It's especially dangerous to women. It starts with an unpleasant feeling. You'll get a headache and your body will feel tired and sore. But your doctor will say there's nothing wrong with you. Oh, I didn't mean to scroll. I meant to do this. Then you'll almost get into an accident. And from there, your misfortune will continue to get worse. That's the curse of the doll slowly leeching your life away. You haven't gotten any new dolls or stuffed toys lately, have you? Maybe you decluttered your house recently and found a doll and decided to keep it? If so, you might have fallen foul of a life-sucking doll. You can't get rid of it, however hard you try. But if you don't do anything about it, you'll get weaker and weaker until you shrivel up and die. But I told you earlier about the bisque doll. If you have one, you'll be saved. The porcelain doll can take its owner's place as the target of the curse, slowly cracking and losing parts as the life-sucking doll feeds. Hey, better than you, right? Want to go doll shopping? I like that. That was cool. I like all the like additional urban myths that you can look at. Those are fun. It's just fun. Anyway, wouldn't be surprised if someone already did. By the way, I heard porcelain dolls protect you from the life-sucking doll. That reminds me, didn't Rena go through something awful for promoting Beauty's products? She did. She was promoting his stuff so much, but there was an impurity that was harmful to health or something, and people flooded her accounts with complaints. It ended up as a recall incident. She had to make a video apologizing when she cried, right? It's not nice, but that video made me laugh, lol. Recall incident? Rena's not apologizing while crying? I wonder what happened. Reaction to recall incident. We should look into it. There's keyword recall incident. For some reason, Rena was the one to apologize and get all the hate, and she's still dating Beauty? She's gotta have some grudge against him for it. All right, let's search some other stuff. So this doesn't give me anything? Yeah, I don't think so. See this here? Yeah. John Doe at Anonymous. Honestly speaking, Beauty Gen's products are trash. He's up to his ears in customer issues, and yet has barely stepped forward since that one incident. One incident? Which one are they referring to? The thing that's messed up about Beauty is he sometimes fires complaints back at his customers who file complaints. It's wild, so hilarious. But his reviews on official online shops are so good. Isn't it weird? No matter where you look, he's got 4.5 stars. That's because you can buy fake reviews on those shops. I've heard it's like 500 yen a review. All I said was I received a faulty product, but he accused you of lying. I was shocked. This is from the man himself. Is that any way to treat a customer? They say you get a full refund if it doesn't work, but only about 1 in 100 actually try, right? The only time they actually issue a refund is if the product is broken when you first open it. That wouldn't be a refund. They just send you a new bottle of the product. If things get broken during shipping, that's on the shipping company. Nothing to do with Beauty, lol. The biggest customer issue has to be the beauty drink thing. I've never seen anything like it. Beauty drink? It's not just beauty? Maybe it's a different product? He's had a lot of products in the past too. I wonder what kind of issues he dealt with back then. So many search terms this time.
Oh, this is a hot topic. Let's search for beauty drink.
Search for the keyword beauty drink. Let me see. Let's look at beauty drink recall incident. No. Asian beauty drink? No. Okay, it's all right. I just like trying every combination. I have a problem. So you have to combine all of these, right? Yeah, I thought so. All right, beauty June. Let's do these two, maybe. Yeah, okay, it is these two. Polarizing bear. The beauty drink recall incident was in the magazine once. Everyone's already forgotten. That was quite the incident. Oh, well, hold on. Let me...
So many issues. There was a drink product before beauty.
So let me, That was quite the incident. There were harmful substances in the drink that caused a lot of people to get sick, right? You can say he became a household name thanks to that incident. Beauty really knows how to twist viral negative press in his favor. I'm shocked he was able to ward off all the complaints too. Beauty's great at PR comebacks. He recalled all the old beauty drinks and sent them all a different new product, I heard. The one who got all the hate was Rena since she promoted it, right? What a horrible guy, lol. I see a reason for that. Didn't they cover it on Dark Spec News?
It's Dark Spec News again. Let me check with the glasses anyway. Yep, Dark Spec News. I'll look that up.
There's keyword Dark Spec News. Yeah, let's recall. Let's do it with the recall incident. Okay, it's beauty drink. There you go. Dark Spec News. Dark Spec News is full report on Beauty Jin's beauty drink recall incident. Did he end up cashing out hundreds of millions of yen? Find out now.
7-digit damages? How many years worth in potato snacks?
Despite the recall, the company's not only alive, but thriving? There has to be something nefarious happening in the background. There's no way they get off scot-free on both the manufacturing and shipment side. I can't wait to hear there was a cursed delivery truck or something now. The beauty drinks are manufactured by some OEM company, so they must have claimed damages against them. Only way. I know some of the secret info about this. Nishi-chan and the treasure hunter buys old stocks from food manufacturers that are going out of business and relabels them to sell. Mayusaki's just the front man. How do you even know this? Beauty will come for you. Hey, this isn't the same Jima incident, lol, but if that's true, this is serious. You should call the police. Someone's at the door? Nishi-chan the treasure hunter, aka Nishi-chan, pretends to be a pal and business partner of Mayusaki's, but actually hates him for slave-like treatment. They're the same ilk as far as online rep goes, lol, but I hope Beauty Jin gets lost, tired of seeing him. Ugh. This too shall be wiped out with the coming GR. Patience. GR, what's that? Peeps in that kind of business are all scammers. Scammers peddling crap to idiots. Stinking eco-cycle, raffle. Bottom line, beauty is scum with a pretty mask. Ladies buying from that dude equals your problem. All right, that's all the sites. Or all the queries, I think. I don't think I missed any, right? You like Dark Spec News Beauty Jun, maybe? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, let's look for the evidence we need. Investigate the grocery stores. Mayusaki's. Is this the incident scope? Investigate the grocery stores. Okay. Let me look through here.
His behavior is problematic. I wonder how. Really? Why Rena-san when all she did was promote it?
Nope, not this. For some reason, Rena was on to apologize, get all the hate.
A grudge? I wonder if it's true.
Found a clue. Does Rena have a grudge against Beauty too?
So Mayusaki-san would complain to the customers about their complaints? hard to tell what is the basis lie and what is the truth. It's just social media research. Thought if the online reviews were really good, the products were safe. You can buy those? Well, what am I supposed to believe then? Let's see here. Harmful substance? Scary that there could be harmful substances in a drink. Great at the PR comeback, huh? Reviews seem mixed. Still popular, so I guess it counts as a success. Let's see, anything in here? Oh, there's so many messages. OEM, another obscure term. Sounds like they paid out another company for the goods. The fake labeling? I wonder if he's telling the truth. Curious to get the details. Ishitani has a grudge against Mr. Beauty too? Alright, so that's the incident scope. Okay, now we got something from here. Is it this one? Complaints back at his customers? Guess he was hurling complaints on Ishitani-san on the delivery guy too. Complaining about your customers? How would that work? Sure, so he would just use the product without thinking about whether it's working or not. Oh, I see. It's hard to tell whose responsibility it really is. All right, let me see. Daily call incident beauty drink. We're not the complaints, but it went viral. You managed to twist the complaints about harmful substances in his favor? Mina-san got all the hate. I wonder why. Maybe up here. True, 7-digit damages was tossed and turned the business. Wonder how Mayusaki-san handled things. Found a clue, boosted sales. All right, there you go. Mr. Beauty had so many haters. A lot of them were making assumptions from his public image. There was a lot of complaints and likely a lot of grudges too. Also, Rina-san's been through a lot. She even had to do a tearful apology. Anyway, I'll go to Mr. Beauty's place and find out for myself. Dun 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 dun. Mayusaki's home. Jasmine, are you okay? I told that guy to wait for a report. How are those two? Rina-san and Mayusaki-san are both groggy, but conscious at least. I'll ask them what happened. What exactly happened to Mayusaki? It's just a possibility, but he may have gotten a different curse. If you can find out what kind of curse it is, we might be able to lift it. You say so. Go ahead and look into that. Please take it easy, Jasmine. Investigation on. Loki, Azami's kind of locked in. He's kind of crazy with it. All right. Oh, Lord. We got some hint finding to do. All right, we'll look at all the objects and then we'll talk to people. A 10th prize trophy for EC Site's health foods category. Pricey champagne and the plushy bear with Mr. Beauty bangs. This plushy bear looks a lot like Mr. Beauty. Novelty merch for his fans, perhaps? I don't know what it is, but this plushie feels weird when I touch it. Oh, wait! Needles? Dozens of needles are stuck in it. Who did this? Does Mr. Beauty know? That is weird as hell. The red box with the lid open. Is it safe to peek in? This box really gives me the creeps. I should take a look, though I'd rather not. Ugh. Photos with needles in them. Straw doll. Dead bugs. Someone is definitely trying to curse Mr. Beauty. Eep. Are these teeth? Human teeth? Even I can see this is the real thing, on a different level from trolling or sabotage. I need to check the whole place. Might find something else too. We should show these photos to Mr. Beauty just to be sure. Something on the bottom? There's something written on the bottom of the box too. Strangely shaped letters. Just touch them. Hope I'll be all right.
Found a clue. Letters on the bottoms of the box. I can't talk.
Stalks of Beauty Jin's fermented organic protein. Oh, the tea in question was here last time, but it's gone. Did they throw it away? An unopened cardboard box. Maybe one of the orders that were sent back? Product name, Beauty Drink. Must be from back during the recall incident. Oh yes, I need to ask Mr. Beauty and Rina-san about the recall incident. Boxes of returned products. Nothing unusual about them. What? The name on the shipping label. Mr. Mayusaki's name. It reads, Mayusa-kill.
Okay, that's really funny. Mayusa-kill. Sorry, that's not even like remotely scary. That's just really funny. Bro thought he was cooking with that one. It's like, I'm gonna get that Mayusaki. I'm gonna Mayusa kill him.
It's almost a childish prank, but this is a curse in itself too. Guess someone rewrote this, but I wonder when it happened. Mr. Beauty know something?
Found a clue. Curse shipping label. Curse is a generous way to describe it, but he's like begging on his knees, like, please help me. And I'm just like, I'm gonna look at yourselves.
Various things, including product samples. Another plushie bear here with bangs like Mr. Beauty. The product samples look normal enough. Let's check this plushie too. Oh god, sorry, there's like a weird like scab on my arms. Ugh. Nothing out of the ordinary, I think.
All right, we looked at everything in the room. I'll do the glasses later, of course. We'll go ahead and talk to, yeah, you want me to help you, so be like, oh, please help me. No. Let's handle the women first. Women and children first.
Please get some rest, Jasmine.
Don't worry about me.
I should be able to handle the investigation.
Relying on you.
I'll examine the red box again, question Mr. Beauty. I'll also check the room in case we might have any new clues. The box was originally found in the Hiratsuka village warehouse. Question is, what's in it right now?
Oh yeah, good question. Thought I'd caught a peek. Oh, we already know what's in the box, so.
How are you feeling? Please take care.
I'm sick, and I feel nauseous too. But I should be okay, just talking for a bit.
About the miracle digestive beauty you were about to launch. It seems the curse's symptoms appear when you drink both the tea and the alcohol. Ishitani-san was hallucinating too and was hospitalized after suffering a heart attack.
That liquid flavored cake and the tea were the worst combination ever. I wonder if Jun avoided drinking that tea because he knew what it was. It's about to take the blame again. Glad you let us know before we started selling it.
About the beauty drink recall incident. Could you tell us what happened back then?
Is it related to what's going on? Sure, I guess. I did a lot of promotion and we sold a lot to my followers. The product itself was something Nishitani dug up somewhere, with just labels redone. Turned out those drinks had harmful substances. How terrible.
Must have been stressful for you.
I guess the uproar died down quickly enough. It shouldn't blame Nishitani so much. Since then, Nishitani has been doing whatever Jun asks. Nishitani on his end now puts
in fallbacks to avoid complaints. That reminds me. Shitani-san mentioned that the bonus he sent Mayuzaki-san was compliant proof. I read that right. Must be about this. This photo? Like from when he was handing the package to the delivery staff. He sends this over as proof of the package's condition to prevent complaints from Jun's end. I see, so that's what he meant. By the way, this box looks somewhat different from the one Mayuzaki-san posted on socials. The ceiling Ofuda is missing. You're right. Would Nishitani-san do anything that affects the product? Probably be too scared of Jun's claims to do such a thing. Not a clue. Nishitani's compliant proofing. Mayuzaki-san, are you okay? Do you need an ambulance? Your center director is a psychic. This can be purged, exorcised, right? Unless we know the cause, there's something we can do. Then get on it already! If you let turn out useless, something's wrong with my ear. Wait, no, good. I'm good. No damage done. Looks okay for now. I can check the room. You went ahead and opened the box? I peeled the warding of food off and opened the lid. There was photos of me full of needles. Let's take a look at the box itself. About the plushie bear at the entrance. Yeah, what? It has needles in it. I'm having trouble breathing. And the backs of my eyes hurt too. Why would anyone put needles in my plushie? Any idea who might have? How am I supposed to know? You go find out. Are any of the other plushies been cushioned too? Need to check. Check the other plushies. By the way, this is the name on the shipping label for one of the delivered packages. Huh? Why use to kill? What the hell? I'll find the idiot who did this. Any idea when this might have been overwritten? How should I know? Jealous haters. Check what the sender was. I'll make them pay later. Ugh. I wonder what he's going to do. Another counterclaim? Could you tell us a bit about the beauty drink recall incident? How is that even relevant right now? Is it going to fix this curse or what? That incident might have caused the curse. It was Nishitani's fault. He went and grabbed stock from a factory that was going out of business. Utter nonsense. All we did was change the labels. But there's no way any weird substance got in. Which means stuff was in there already when Nishitani laid hands on the batch. Or some bugs got in on the way to the customer addresses. That good-for-nothing delivery dumbass still dares to show his face. Mr. B seems to blame all his problems on others. Got a clue. Recall incident was Nishitani's fault. The plushie at the entrance was stuck full of needles. But this one could have been tampered with too. But this one seems fine. Or is it this plushie not in a place where something can be done to it? On a clue, 2 plushies. Is the curse doing this to me? Alright, nothing else from you. Nothing else from you. Yeah. I don't want to talk to you. I want to look at the box. 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 There you go. Lots of photos of Mr. Beauty with needles in them. These look like publicity photos. Maybe they're from his product website? This photo is one where he's holding the product. I saw this one online. Is someone with a grudge print and send it over? He's not looking at the camera in this one. His clothing is different from the usual. So this looks like it was taken somewhere in this home. Weird. This photo feels different from the others somehow. I wonder if Rina-san took this one.
Suspicious photo.
Let's think things over for a bit. The box contains several photos of Mr. Beauty. Most of them seem to be printed from online. But there was one suspicious photo among them. It's lucky that it was taken by whomever is the source of the curse. Where was the photo taken, though?
You seem to be handling the situation quite well now.
It doesn't mean I figured out any of the questions yet, though.
The photos in themselves don't seem to tell us much. Was there anything else notably suspicious?
The shipping label on the plushie bears near the entrance was full of needles.
The shipping label could probably be sent from anywhere, by anyone. How about the bear? The resident Mr. Mayosaki was unaware of what happened to it.
Someone stuck needles into an object on display.
Because they're said to increase in potency the closer you are to the target.
Someone secretly stuck the entrance bear with needles. The one on the back was unharmed. And where was the photo taken and what for?
Maybe it was taken secretly. No, not on cue. Taken secretly. Maybe it was taken secretly from the entrance to curse Mayusaki with. Yeah.
Maybe it was taken secretly from the entrance to curse Mayusaki with? So whoever took this photo, who cast this curse, is able to come as far as this place's entrance at least. I need to figure out who it could be.
There's only one person it can be. Someone familiar. It's that goddamn delivery driver, man. I know it to be true. I think, you know what? Let's do some glasses. Oh, hello.
The same shadow as the first time we came here. It's kind of scary. The shadow is missing its hand. I wonder if the hands reaching out of the box belong to the shadow. Is it trying to grab Mr. Beauty? Is the shadow the person who holds a grudge against Mr. Beauty? I think I've seen the shadow somewhere. Nishitani-san's place, I think?
Not a clue. The shadow seen at Nishitani's.
What the? There's a shadow which looks like a snake's body sitting out from the box. Looks like it's headed somewhere. But where exactly? I can see something around Mr. Beauty's neck. Don't know what it is, but it's scary. Snake's body that's reaching out from the box. Could it be connected to this here? So the curse is reaching out from the box and targeting Mr. Beauty. And this isn't a snake. It's actually a human hand. Is this a human? If this is a human hand, then who put the curse on him? I need to find out.
All right. That's all we're getting from the glasses. Got nothing new here. Nothing new here.
What is that box anyway? About these photos that were in the box. 2 of them are photos I took that we posted on socials. This one. Yes? And this one. I thought so. The first one was used in the post showing the red box to everyone. Do you remember anything about when you took it? Let me think. When the box was delivered, I think Jun told me not to touch it, that we needed to take the photo first. He gets really pissed if I touch the goods before he does, so I only touched the box that day after the photo. So my Yusaki-san would always be the first to touch them.
When the box was touched.
Let's think things over. The red box in question. We might have added the photos in writing to the box, turning it into a curse box. Someone familiar with Mr. Beauty might have a grudge against him. Not to mention quite a few people fit that description. He seems to make many enemies indeed. Though that makes him a precious candidate for observing curses. Even my imaginary director is the mad scientist type. How do we narrow down the person who cast the curse? We should focus on the timing of each person's actions. The timing of their actions? That reminds me, something was off about the red box that Mr. Beauty received. Yes, that's sealing Ofuda. When exactly was that Ofuda put on the red box?
Do I have a log of before this? Yeah, we do. Hold on. Jin told me not to touch it, and we need to take a photo first. It's really pissed if I touch the goods before he does, so I only touched the box that day after the photo. So Mayusaki-san would always be the first one to touch them. And the hoodie was put on the box. All right, was put on the box after. After Nishitani-san sent it over. Yeah, there you go.
The sealing of food was put on the box after Nishitani-san sent it over, perhaps. Yes, that must be it. Rina-san wouldn't touch the goods before Mr. Beauty does. Nishitani-san is wary of complaints, so he sends compliant proofing photos. But the sealing of food was probably put on the box after it was sent off.
Found a clue. Who placed the sealing Ofuda?
Jasmine, how are you feeling? Closing in on the source of the curse. I think I should be okay. Is Beauty Guy okay though? I know what you mean. He's looking worse.
If he dies, I don't care. He deserves it.
So now he knows how it feels to be cursed. You're still not doing great. Don't push yourself.
My freaking lap, man.
It's from the director. Hello?
Hey, you! Hurry up and get rid of this curse! If I die, you know, you'll have to pay for this!
Jin, you have to calm down. A rather rude and rowdy welcome. I believe your request is for us to evaluate your cursed artifact, but if you find our services unsatisfactory...
This is a cute sprite. She's like looking back and forth between the phone and them.
Mr. Mayusaki, it's from our center director. He says we can just wrap up and go home if you prefer.
Oh, wait! Okay, I take that back. Satisfied? I mean, really, I'm sorry, so please get rid of this curse.
Alright then. I'll let our director know that we should keep working.
Then I guess we should continue. The purpose of our dissolutions are to take apart the urban myths we've identified, and to bring to light the true nature of each myth. The urban myth that we had identified as the Kotori Bako was gracefully brought to dissolution by our capable investigator, Mrs. Sami Fukurai. And that would have been the end of the investigation. Yet...
Mr. Mayusaki may be running out of time.
Let's expedite the dissolution. It is time. Please, make it fast. Please.
Mayusaki-san!
As you wish. The eye reveals all. Eye opener. Now, let the dissolution begin.
Yes!
The root of the anomaly, the source of the curse, was the red box. Mr. Mayusaki received this box from Mr. Nishitani, a business associate. Curly, why do you ask the dumbest shit possible? That's all you're getting out of me. I think a 3-year-old could do the whip nene. Anyway, ignoring the tension breaking moment. Oh, God. Alright.
Mr. Mayusaki received this box from Mr. Nishitani, a business associate, and requested an evaluation by our Urban Myth Dissolution Center. So, Mrs. Ame, after investigating on site at Hiratsuka Village, what did you find the box to be?
A simple box of tea.
The box itself was just for storing tea. Great. You definitely uncovered the truth. The hallucinations and heart attacks said to be caused by the curse were actually caused by the tea. The box was feared by the villagers due to its appearance. It was actually just a box of tea. Or so it seemed. It turned out that the box, supposedly just a box of tea, contained photos and a doll that seemed to be attempts to curse Mayusaki-san. Curses targeting specific individuals are powerful. They unfailingly whittle away at the life of whoever is cursed. I'm seeing double. And I'm sweating so much. This one is surprisingly effective. Let us record these observations.
Vector-san?
Oh, of course. So, Mrs. Ame. Now searching for the person who cast the curse, we found something besides the box itself. What were the suspicious items you discovered within this home?
The plushie at the entrance and the shipping labels address his name.
The plushie at the entrance and the addressee's name on the shipping label were both cursed. Excellent. Plushie at the entrance had needles stuck into it. The addressee's name on the cardboard box's shipping label also had a curse on it. It seems that whoever cast the curse is steadily edging closer to their target. I find myself looking forward to their next move.
Crazy thing to say when we're trying to save someone, but okay.
Let us move on. One point of note is the box originating from the Taijima family estate in Hiratsuka Village. Question is, why would items cursing Mayusaki-san end up in that box? So, Mrs. Ame. This individual, who hated Mayusaki-san so much as to wish death upon him. When did they place the photos and doll inside the box?
They were put in before the box was delivered to Mayusaki's place.
It could have been before the box was delivered to Mayusaki-san's place. I see. You seem to have a reason for thinking so. So, Mrs. Ame, kindly indicate the photo that tells us this. That your hypothesis is true. The photo of the box that Nishitani-san posted on socials. The box in the photo doesn't have the sealing of Fuda on it. Also, the compliant proofing photo from Nishitani-san that Rina-san received didn't have the Ofuda on it either. Which means that up until Nishitani-san opened the box from Hiratsuka Village, the box didn't have the sealing Ofuda put on it. Brilliant. Well done. The sealing Ofuda wasn't present when this photo was taken. Yet the Ofuda is there when it reached Mayusaki-san's place. This means that the items cursing Mayusaki-san were placed in the box somewhere on the way. On to the final step. Now, let us zoom in on the individual who cast numerous curses on this home. So, Mrs. Ame, who do you think cast the curses on Mayusaki-san?
It was someone other than these three.
feel it's someone other than those 3 people.
Brilliant. Not Nishitani-san, not Rina-san, not Mayusaki-san. So, Mrs. Ame, if it's someone other than these 3 individuals, who could it be? Delivery staff.
The delivery staff who was here the first time we came here. If the ceiling,
I don't know why I said details.
the ceiling of Fudo was missing before sending the package, but in place when it arrived, Yofudo could only have been put on the box during the delivery.
Aha, makes sense.
Also, the delivery notice. There was writing on the bottom of the red box that had similar handwriting as the notice.
I didn't even think of that. Fabulous. Someone able to alter the red box of void was delivered to Mayusaki-san's place, who had access to Mayusaki-san's entrance and cast the curse with recognizable handwriting. Only one individual fits that description. He is the one who cast the curse on Mayusaki-san. The mystery is now solved. Dissolution. So that's it for this curse?
Ito-san, why now?
So it's you! How dare you curse me!
Is it really you who cast the curse on Mayusaki-san?
Not a curse. A blessing. The divinity whispered to me.
Ito-san?
You little... Oh, look. More for you to complain about. The divinity was right. The curse will snuff you out.
Ito-san, what's going on? Did you drink that tea?
Divinity told me everything about the curse of death. I pulled out all of my molars and put them in that box, just as the divinity said.
Ito-san, that divinity is a hallucination. The tea is showing you illusions.
Divinity exists. They listened to me and taught me how to curse. Everything leads to the Great Reset. Why did you do all of this? Why? I told you so many times it wasn't my fault. You call me stupid, a moron, good for nothing. These compliance I need to pay attention to? It's business we're doing here, right? Yes, just business. Glad you understand. I'll pull out your teeth and use them for the Great Reset. No! Shut it!
Jasmine!
Yeah, guys like him. And the violence so fast. The Great Reset is near. I'll see the prophecy fulfilled. I feel weak. I'll start with your teeth instead.
Sorry, Ito-san.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jasmine, are you all right?
Not bad, Sammy.
Thanks. Okay, well then. Rina-san, could you kindly call the police for help?
Will do. What a freak of nature.
Mayusaki-san, Rina-san, this concludes our investigation. We'll be heading out. As you requested, the center will take care of this box.
Yeah, never want to see it again. Take it and go.
Jen, will you be all right?
Yeah, I feel much better already. Oh yeah, police just called. A pathetic delivery guy. He vomited blood in the squad car and was hospitalized. And the snake was eating him. Maybe the curse backfired?
I don't know.
But phew, what a scare today. Didn't think curses even existed. Ugh. Curse was born of hatred towards someone specific. Cannot truly be lifted.
Jen?
Curse relic we handled in this case brought harm to our investigators too. Was this curse indiscriminate? Or was it aimed at a specific individual? Let us go over the case reports together. The activists, so-called Zimmers, arrested for the embassy intrusion. Turns out they were following directions from an unknown entity. Same Zima admin, correct? Just as you predicted. Assistant Commissioner Tomorigi, sorry. Indeed, by the way, thinking of paying the closet a visit. I'll need paperwork for that. I can approve of that. Something on your mind. The Illuminate cards. Feels someone might be handling them out with specific intent. So the Urban Myth Dissolution Center is being caught up in that agenda. I'll need research to assess that possibility. Understood. I'll let the librarian know. Jasmine seems to have recovered.
Also, I brought the box itself. Turned out it wasn't a curse, but because of the tea.
Fantastic. Very well done, Mrs. Ami.
Huh?
It seems that this case, too, was prophesized in this card. But you sound so zesty when you do the voice of Azami. That's the point. Well, not zesty, but you know. Seeds you have sown are blooming beautifully, one by one. The first, the second, the third. Today, the fourth card, too, has fulfilled its prophecy. We have but 2 cards left. When the countdown reaches 0, devastation and judgment shall be upon us. Behold the Great Reset! Behold the Great Reset! Behold the Great Reset! Urban Myth Dissolution Center. End of episode 4.
Yippee! We did it! Lowest D-mouth, we did it! We did it, hooray!
I like the ending of that one a lot. That was cool. I like how he still died because he totally deserved it. Terrible human being, definitely deserved to die. I like the delivery driver just being completely insane. That was super sick. And the Great Reset mystery is starting to get interesting. Jasmine's doing something suspicious. What is she up to? Anyway, we're gonna keep going for today. Obviously, we're only like an hour and a half in. We'll probably get through the first half of episode 5, maybe a little less. I'm letting you know now, though. By the by, we're coming up on the last episode of the game that I am allowed to stream for now. This game has specific like streaming policies. I'm allowed to stream episode 6 until April. So we'll probably have like a little gap before we finish the game, but we'll probably finish the game in like a stream or two. Anywho, let's get started with episode 5. Episode 5, Shadow of Guilt. The Illuminate cards, each with a prophecy. Each of these of the cases so far had a card at the site, in some way.
I somehow had one myself. Aiko-san had the first, Kinoko-san the second. The third one, Mr. Gas Mask, I think. The fourth card was in the cursed box we brought back from Mayusaki-san's.
You heard about Mr. Gas Mask. But it's rumored that all of them have gone missing now.
Oh, really?
The rumors are true. Warns the card's reputation for bringing misfortune.
I hope everyone's alright. Director, these cards. The background art seems connected.
Good eye, Mrs. Ami. It's time to think about what these cards mean and how they come together. Apologies for the delay. Anything new? Still assessing the information I found at the closet. A series of cases involving the Illuminate cards may be part of some bigger plan. You suppose your partner and her Devastation and Judgment card are a part of it? Yes, I suspect so.
The design on the Devastation and Judgment card.
The angel monument at the site of the Tenchu incident.
Mr. Gasmask's card shows the same thing.
Also a stairway, a lock, chains, a key, a watchful eye.
They're all shown. The Eye in the Darkness card has chains. Reflection of Death shows a key. Permeating Blight shows a lock.
So among the motifs shown in Devastation and Judgment, only one remaining is the other key.
What happens when we have a full set?
The Illuminate card with the key. It's likely we will come across it during this upcoming case.
So, there's a request coming in?
Indeed. The request is from the CEO of a tech company. He was robbed of something important and wants us to recover it. Whatever these cards may mean, perhaps the case will bring us closer to the truth. The Illuminate card's prophecy are coming full circle. We should watch for what the Zimmers are up to. If something happens to you and your partner. It's all part of the job. I didn't think he'd care so much. Commissioner Tomiiri? I'm gonna go with Tomiiri. Commissioner Tomiiri. I'll have you know, I care as much as you do. Freaky. Many international conferences and ceremonies this month, leading to a higher number of global VIPs visiting Japan. Security Director Kurosawa of the National Police Agency stated that the police were on high alert in light of the rumored terror attacks. Busy world.
Jasmine? Isn't this request kind of strange? So he was robbed of something important and wants us to recover it.
Each one is strange, but yeah, this one's kind of different. Why haven't they called the police anyway?
That's right. If they know something was stolen, the police will listen to them. Should have better odds than having us look for it. Sounds like special circumstances. That's the need for discretion. Is this Mr. CEO secretly up to no good? In that case, Investigator Fukurai. Your mission is to assess the client's reputation and related rumors. Understood. I'll start by doing some social media research. It's cute. She's like being our like mini boss. All right. Back on the net we go. Ugh. Sorry. Ugh. There you go. It's so much more comfortable. If I remember right, UTech Priority's CEO was Kurosawa something. You know him, Jasmine? No, just happened to see him mentioned. Might have been a news article somewhere. Kurosawa, checking the reference doc. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO, UTech Priority. So Mr. Big Time is asking for our help. Kind of fishy, eh? He must be on the top floor of a skyscraper. I'm sweating already. Care to check for rumors of shady biz or bad rep? You're right, checking right now. They've gotten so friendly with each other. It's great. I love it. UTech. This is UTech Priority's official account. UTech is a company that provides IT support for Japanese companies, or to Japanese companies. UTech Priority, a tech company. Oh, it's a corporate account without gimmicks. That's quite a following. There's all them glasses, boys. A spec. I see some movement on UTech. We should search the company name. Please do. Search keyword UTech. Hey, well, let's look at everything else, shall we? UTP's quarterly report, significant increase in profits, plus 51.1%. Yoy! What the year over year, I'm assuming is what that stands for? UTP for UTech Priority, I guess. Is that impressive? Can't say I'm the best person to ask, but guess so. This company's doing well. It went public 3 years after it was started. The CEO seems a bit shallow, but the company itself has a solid reputation. Went public in 3 years? That means they're doing really well? I don't know how to explain it right, so I'll just say they're doing super well. Headquarters is in a high rise in Tora Nomon, isn't it? Which means we're about to go in? You're that nervous? This company has strong ties with government agencies and large corporations. They seem good at those connections. Government agencies? You know, doing work for the country. Found a clue, works with government agencies and large corporations. Working for the government seems like an easy way to earn a lot. Do you think that's true? Working for the government is an easy way to earn a lot? Not possible. It's a ton of work. It's tough dealing with government information. I bet it's super stressful for those working on it, since they'd be fired immediately if they mess up. A super stressful job? Fire them immediately if they mess up. In that sense, our work is a breeze. True. It'd be real entertaining if one of the engineers from those types of work were to post Kaiba Ichiran here. Kaiba? Oh, there's an urban myth that says if you post that on your socials, very occasionally you'll get a reply from the dead. All right, let's take a look at the urban myth. Kaiba Ichiran. Listeners can also send in their hot tips to the center. A little bird told us about something called Kaiba Ichiran. It's not clear if this is a name or a password. One thing is for sure, when you post the words Kaiba Ichiran online, you'll get a reply from dead people. But the thing is, I'm busy. I don't have time to respond to every single comment. I don't even know what I would do if I got a comment from a dead person. Do they know it's tough for an elk to be a social butterfly? All right. Thing where dead people respond to you? I just can't do anything about that. Wait, responses from the dead? What would they be saying? You just have to post Kaiba Ichiran yourself and find out. I'd like to know if you can get contracts with those regular sales techniques. Is it all down to Kurosawa's skills? Kurosawa? The power of the CEO's sales skills. CEO guy, Yuya Kurosawa, may have more business skills than we think. I forgot to read it before I pressed A. He will seem very impressed with the CEO. He's young, probably getting paid a lot more than what his job sounds like. Yes, Yuya Kurosawa is reacting. We'll search that up. I don't know what kind of things they're saying about him.
There's keyword Yuya Kurosawa. Alright. Let's search the first one. Okay. Yeah, you have to do both together. Alright. Fair. Tokai Business Online. Exclusive interview with U Tech Priorities Yuya Kurosawa. His unbelievable climb to the top. How to say my path only because I took a detour.
Kurosawa-san seems so young, but he's already a CEO.
It's not true for most CEOs in tech, though. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Assets of 700 million yen. Wow, can't believe that Yu is now an tech company CEO. I'll let that slide.
Assets of 700 million?
He doesn't ever have to work again. See this all the time. Playboys in their 20s suddenly put together in their 30s.
Really?
Around 30s when you learn that life is easier if you take it seriously. Seems like something you should learn like immediately, no? Yuya Kurosawa was born into affluence. His family home is enormous.
Affluence? Like he was rich since childhood?
Is he successfully running a business? I wouldn't say he's totally ignorant. He was born rich. If your parents have money, you'll succeed at anything. Man, I wish I got super rich in the social ranking gotcha.
Parents in the social ranking gotcha.
So social hierarchy was a game and your parents were... Never mind, it's too much to explain. This means you got lucky, being born to a wealthy family. It is kind of crazy how instantaneous you can understand like the metaphor, but if you don't, it is so complicated to explain. Found a clue, Kurosawa was born rich. Person who inherited power, huh? The world will never change until the rich ruling class changes, GR.
Person who inherited power?
Someone who gets their privilege from the wealth their parents passed down.
Ah, there's GR again.
What is that GR supposed to mean? Grade rare? I passed Yuya Kurosawa on the street yesterday. He had on big sunglasses and a flashy outfit. Thought he was a celeb or something, but he didn't look that arrogant. Seemed nice, actually.
Big sunglasses? Guess that's standard CEO attire?
Depends on the person. I saw him last week too. He wasn't particularly charismatic or anything. Really plain, like any other dude on the street. I was gonna say hi, but he glared at me.
Glaring at people who want to say hi? Do you think Kurosawa-san is a scary person?
Depends on the time and place. Everyone has their off moments. He's got his salesman switch and then his private one. Without doing that, you can't last long as a CEO in IT.
Salesman switched to a private one? Do you think I'm different off the clock?
Nope. He could write an autobiography about this huge success story. Ex-popular live stream group leader to tech CEO.
Success story. Looks like he's worked hard.
Yeah, Kurosawa's success story, huh? Found a clue, Yuya Kurosawa's success story. Ah, that was pretty short.
Kurosawa-san sounds like an impressive person. Why would such a big name CEO come to us for help? Wonder what happened to him.
I've only heard people talk about him as if they saw some celeb in town. I haven't heard any real issues yet.
Like with Mayusaki-san, his company seems to have a good reputation.
Well, that's us to talk to the man himself. Good luck, Sammy. Ah, looks like it's that building there.
Jasmine, isn't that an actual skyscraper?
You know it. CEO must be holed up in his penthouse.
So I should just tell the reception lady that we have an appointment?
Yep, let's try to relax a bit.
Understood. Understood.
Oh my God, hello.
She pretty. Hello, excuse me. We have an appointment today. We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
You're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
Yes, that's right.
We were expecting you. This way, please.
She's so pretty.
Mr. Kurosawa, they have arrived. Ah, hello. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of U Tech Priority Co. This is my secretary, Miss,
Kiyomoto.
Apologies, she just joined us recently, so I keep forgetting her name.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Azami Fukurai from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. And this is Miss Toma, my colleague Tomorigi. I hope you can help to start this off. Your request involves the recovery of a stolen item?
Yes, about that, Miss Kiyomoto. I'll handle this. You can get back to work.
Understood, sir. Bye, my pretty lady, bye!
Sorry.
Doesn't Kiyomoto-san know what's going on?
No, she's unaware.
Could you describe what was stolen?
I can't mention specifics. Yet I'm sure that an intruder was here, and I am the only one who realized the fact.
What do you mean?
I want to call the police if you had an actual murder. Or intruder. I don't know why my brain read murder. I saw the "der," my brain was like, murder, of course. Our business involves clients entrusting their data to us, so we'd prefer to keep things under wraps. Also, I was hoping you might assess the situation objectively. What happened 2 days ago was strange enough to warrant that. I heard your team specialized in this kind of investigation.
Strange happenings sounds like something we can handle.
I'm having the security camera footage analyzed, but that will still take a while. Hearing my account and my secretary should tell you how strange all this is. If you could kindly get started as soon as possible.
I see. We'll try and do an objective assessment of what happened the day before yesterday.
Psst, Sammy.
Yes, Jasmine?
Better watch your back with this one. Can't tell us details. Hasn't called the cops. Got the yellow flags as far as cases go.
Kurosawa-san is acting a bit strangely. Be careful. Here goes!
Alright, go left to right this time.
There's some kind of mechanism on the door. Is this the lock? He said something was stolen, but this room looks hard to break into. Maybe I should ask Kiyomoto-san, the secretary.
Ask the secretary about the door.
Jasmine, why are you staring at me?
Sammy, looks like you're getting the hang of all this.
You think so?
It's so cute. They're friendly. Yay! Yippee!
About the investigation.
Guess the only way to get started is to look into what happened around Kurosawa. Something weird happened, and he wants an objective opinion from us, whatever that means.
Yeah. You mentioned the secretary Kiyomoto-san doesn't know about 2 days ago.
We should talk to her anyway, being objective and all.
What does Kurosawa-san want us to look into this?
Maybe have us private investigator types dig up dirt on his secretary? Anyway, step one is figuring out what this strange thing is about.
You're right, I'll try asking first. Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Kiyomoto-san, the secretary, right?
Yes, I work as CEO's secretary. He has instructed me to answer you truthfully, as I actually saw things happen. Please ask me anything related to your investigation.
Could you tell us about 2 days ago?
Did something happen? You mentioned 2 days ago, but nothing happened in particular. The CEO asked me too, but I have no idea what this is about.
I see. Could you kindly tell me what you saw?
Very well.
Well, let me take a drink.
That day, the CEO had a meeting at a client. So I saw him off. And he returned a while later.
I see. And then...
I greeted him when he came back, and everything afterwards was as normal as it could be. So I haven't noticed anything.
I see. Thank you. Do you need a key to enter this room?
Yes, a security card.
Do all members of your staff have a security card?
Yes, all employees have one.
that being said, as we handle critical data for other companies, even I am prohibited from entering the CEO's room while he's absent.
Found a clue. Security card.
A security camera, like the one Kurosawa-san mentioned? But the intruder made it in regardless.
Reintroducing myself, Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of UTech Priority Co. Please ask my secretary for anything she knows about what happened 2 days ago.
Understood. Kurosawa-san, could I ask you what happened 2 days ago?
Can I tell you right now? What I can tell you right now is that something precious was stolen. The rest I'll disclose once you've talked to my secretary.
Oh. Kiyomoto-san didn't seem to know anything. Wonder if there's any traces nearby that might provide us a lead.
It might be glasses time, but we'll finish looking at the room first.
CEO's desk. This chair must cost a fortune. Need to be careful with a CEO's desk. What's this? An Illuminate card? Wait, no. Does Kay support the prophecy too?
Hey, that card is of high value. Please leave it where it is.
But Kurosawa-san, isn't this...
Is it involved in some way in your ongoing investigation?
Well, not quite.
Then please return to where it was and continue investigating.
I will. Sorry.
That's cute. I wish I did that more. Have like characters interject when you're observing stuff.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, let me start at the beginning of the room and then we'll throw on the glasses and see what we get. All right, spectacles on. Dun, 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 dun.
This shadow, is it Kurosawa-san? Or maybe it's the intruder. How do I tell them apart? Looks like they're touching the desk drawers. Wait, is it me or is this shadow looking this way? Or not? The shadow's rummaging through the drawers. And taking something out? It's holding something. I can't make out what it is. Maybe we should examine the desk itself?
Found a clue. Shadow searching the drawers.
Is this shadow Kurosawa-san? But it's weird. I feel the shadow's looking at me. Or am I overthinking this?
All right, well, let's look at the desk.
The shadow was taking something out of the desk drawer. The top drawer, I think. Was anything taken from this drawer? I should check with Kurosawa-san.
Check the contents of the drawer.
May I ask you something?
Certainly.
Was anything stolen from the top drawer of your desk?
Top drawer? Why, the desk drawer specifically? I haven't told you anything yet.
Oh, of course. This is hard to explain, but I have this ability called clairvoyance, which is why I'm here as an investigator. Not that you'd believe me or anything, sorry.
Interesting.
Yes, you believe me?
Yes, I find it very intriguing and feel you might be very useful for the case at hand.
Useful?
I'll check what might have been taken from my desk. Kindly recheck with my secretary too.
With Kiyomoto-san? Okay, I guess.
Check out the secretary. All right, fine. I'll head over to the secretary.
Kiyomoto-san, could you spare a moment?
Yes, what do you need?
I take another drink of water. My voice is so scratchy. All right.
2 days ago, did Kurosawa-san take anything out of the CEO office?
Now that you mention it, I think he was carrying a red card-like object when he left.
The red card-like object? Not a security card?
Those are very different. I wouldn't mistake one for the other.
I don't know why I'm giving it like this accent. I needed to stop doing this. I don't want to give this kind of voice.
I'm not aware of what it was, but I do recall the CEO being very careful in handling it.
Thank you. Noted. I'll check back with Kurosawa-san as well. Something is missing. There really was an intruder here. This might be an awkward question. Was there anything strange about your CEO 2 days ago?
Anything strange? I don't think so.
Did you speak with the CEO about anything?
No, nothing in particular. I greeted the CEO, but he just gave me a light nod, as he normally does.
I see.
Also, this might sound strange, but there was one thing I found puzzling. I mentioned he was carrying something when he left, but to be precise, one moment he was taking out that red card object, and the next moment he was gone.
Gone? Didn't he just leave while you were looking away?
He opened the door of the CEO's office and disappeared the very next moment.
Odd. My throat's all scratchy, man.
Oh, I see.
She seems like a serious person, so I don't think she'd make it up.
Found a clue, the silent Kurosawa. Anything new from Jasmine? What's that? Something on your mind?
As far as they've told me, nothing stands out as unusual. Oh, but a red card-like object is gone, so... Then again, feels like there isn't anything happening that's anomaly-related.
Oh yeah? In that case, should look for clues that someone was here in this office 2 days ago.
I agree.
A red card-like object.
May I ask you something?
Certainly.
Kurosawa-san, I heard that 2 days ago you took out something from the top drawer of your desk. Do you remember what it was?
Thing is, 2 days ago I didn't come back here after the client visit.
Huh?
So it's impossible for me to have taken something away.
But if so, why would Kiyomoto-san...
What was your impression of her? Do you think she was telling the truth? This is the strange incident that I mentioned.
Is Kurosawa-san suspecting Kiyomoto-san? Kiyomoto-san mentioned that you suddenly disappeared.
I swear to God, is it gonna be doppelgangers, man? Dude, those are freaky. I like doppelgangers. Like, I don't like them, but I like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I saw another me right there, I'd actually shit my pants and like die. I'd die. I'd actually die. Like, I'd cry in fear. Like, if I saw my face on someone else, nah, bro, it's over. Is it doppelgangers, dude? Oh God, I hate doppelgangers. And I mean it in like a good way. I'm happy doppelgangers aren't real. If I saw me on something else, I would die. I've said this already, but I would die. Mandela County type shit. Anyway.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
She said you disappeared after taking the object from the desk. As she's bringing this up voluntarily, I don't think she was merely looking away.
I see. To be honest, I don't think her account is trustworthy. Could you please double check with my secretary, just to make sure?
Okay. I'll check with Kiyomoto-san one more time.
Strange happening.
If something was stolen, the police should give you their attention. Will you be contacting the police?
Thing that was stolen the other day. It's actually something top secret.
Huh? Top secret?
It's an important matter that affects our very reputation. Need to ask you to be discreet from here on with your investigation.
I see.
Found a clue, the red device that was stolen.
Any notes on the people I met? Kurosawa-san is the CEO of a tech company. He says something was stolen. What was it? That's it. The stolen item was a red card-like object of some kind. But isn't he going to tell us what it was? He hasn't called the police either, which is rather suspicious.
Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of U Tech Priority Inc. He's as famous and popular as a celebrity. Former leader of a group of popular streamers. Interesting. Bro went from streamer to CEO. Crazy shit. Oslo Scally, welcome to Dweeb. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you here. I just woke up. Well, I'll give you a quick catch up. We just started this episode. This is episode 5. The penultimate episode. I could have been up, but my dream was too good. You missed out on Heat. Anyway, this episode, a CEO of a tech company has hired us to work as a urban myth investigator, of course. Well, more like a mystery investigator type deal, because we're dealing with a stolen object, and we're dealing with a weird discrepancy. Basically, this guy went out with like a client and didn't come back for the rest of the day. But his secretary is like, yeah, you came back and you took this thing with you and then you disappeared. Literally disappeared. So now we have some conflicting information and a stolen card, and we got to figure out what the hell is happening. And we got to make sure we keep it a secret because it's a very important confidential item. You know, I imagine it's like a 1 terabyte SD card of. I was really having a dream about this game. You forgot? Did you forget what the game was before you clicked on the stream?
What might the red card-like object be? Stands out, so it would be obvious to anyone searching these drawers. It's definitely not here. Maybe Kurosawa-san took it away himself?
Okay.
Kiyomoto-san, could you spare a moment? Yes, what do you need? Question. 2 days ago, you were in this room with Kurosawa-san, correct? Well, yes. For maybe just an hour or so. Was there anything about his clothes, hair, even face that struck you as unusual?
Also, Joseph Volganishu.
No, it was the CEO I know. And so he took a red card-like object from the drawer and left with it? Yes, that's right. Is there something wrong? Kurosawa-san says he hasn't taken away that red object. Was that the important item that our CEO mentioned? Seems that way. And still, he did take it out of his desk while I was watching.
What the secretary saw.
Any notes on the people I met? Kiyomoto-san is the CEO's secretary. Kurosawa-san had trouble remembering her name. When was it that she joined the company?
Definitely recently.
Yes, recently. That must be why he couldn't remember her name. Maybe there's a lot of people coming and going here. Just a guess, though.
Kiyomoto-san, the secretary. Recently hired secretary to the CEO, who still doesn't remember her name. She greeted someone she thought was Kurosawa-san, but it might not have been him at all. Let me talk to Jasmine before we solve the mystery. How's it looking? Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, let's go.
I need to think things over for a bit. I talked to Kiyomoto-san, the secretary, as Kurosawa-san asked me to. For her, 2 days ago was just a regular day. Yet actually, something was missing even though Kurosawa-san hadn't come back to his office. Strange circumstances indeed. Did she misjudge what she saw? Did the CEO simply forget what he did? If something is missing, there must have been an intruder in some way. I wonder why their stories are so different.
Maybe the intruder, Kiyomoto-san. No. Maybe the intruder was maybe the intruder was disguised so that they would look like Kurosawa-san. There you go.
Maybe the intruder was disguised so that they would look like Kurosawa-san. Kiyomoto-san's story about the missing item was accurate. So whomever it was that seemed to be Kurosawa-san must have actually been here. But if so, do they look so alike that you can mistake them? I need to learn more about the intruder.
How to tell if it's the CEO. All right, we got more people to talk to. All right. Nothing new here. Oh, there we go.
Kurosawa-san mentioned how he's having the security camera footage analyzed. Maybe they've heard back? Should check with the secretary Kimoto-san.
Ask about the security footage.
Kimoto-san, could you spare a moment?
I already read this like a million times. There you go.
About the security camera you have there. Is the footage available for checking? A general affairs team who handles the cameras sent us images just a while ago. Here they are. Thank you very much. Who does this look like to you? It's our CEO for sure. Looks like it. I'll check with Kurosawa-san himself.
Show the CEO the security image.
I asked Kiyomoto-san for this image from your security camera there. This is you, isn't it, Kurosawa-san?
Wow, he does look like me. I wouldn't blame anyone for mistaking him for myself.
Could it be that you've simply forgotten about coming back here 2 days ago?
That isn't possible. My client counterpart can attest to that. And there's something actually missing from this room.
But this is clearly you yourself.
I'm as surprised as you are.
Found a clue. The same face as Kurosawa. Good going.
Jasmine, I think I've picked up what I can here.
So how's that CEO then?
Something does feel off. He won't tell us about what was stolen. And he showed interest in my clairvoyance.
What's he up to? Definitely seems like he's hiding something.
Yeah.
Yep, here we go.
It's from the director.
I need a water break.
How's it going? It seems you're done with your initial investigation.
Yes, but it's kind of complicated.
A lot of uncertainties, aren't there?
Huh? Oh, yes, exactly. Kurosawa-san himself is one thing, and the clairvoyant shadows in the office felt different somehow.
I see.
Also, I saw an Illuminate card. Kurosawa had one.
We can worry about that later. Looking forward to your full report. Let us begin then.
Damn, we're already on to dissolution.
Locating a stolen item and recovering it if possible. The request for this case is rather unusual, considering our usual fare. And yet it seems this case was made for us.
First, I thought it was just a burglary. But with the Illuminate card showing up, something strange must be going on.
We cannot leave this case unexplained. Let us begin the identification. Now, let us start by laying out what has been happening. Mr. Kurosawa explained something strange. He asked you to speak with Miss Kiyomoto, his secretary, to make sense of what was going on.
That's right. So we asked Kiyomoto-san about what happened 2 days ago.
So, Mrs. Ami,
Yes?
what were the strange circumstances that Miss Kiyomoto described?
Kurosawa-san appeared, but he wasn't supposed to.
Kurosawa-san appeared, though he wasn't supposed to be there. Kiyomoto-san was in the same room for a while, but didn't notice anything unusual.
Great. But the intruder entered the CEO's office as if they were the CEO himself, behaving very naturally. The intruder's presence was natural enough that anyone might suspect the CEO of misremembering his own actions. Moving on. The Mr. Kurosawa imposter came to the CEO's office as if they were the CEO himself. The secretary, Ms. Kiyomoto, was the only one who saw him. Her account of that day included an important characteristic of this intruding entity. So, Mrs. Ame, what kind of interaction was there between Ms. Kiyomoto and Mr. Kurosawa's imposter? Between the time of the imposter arrived at the CEO's office and until he left?
Simple nonverbal greetings.
I believe she mentioned the CEO gave her a light nod, but they didn't speak. That's what they usually do, so she didn't find it strange.
Excellent. Precisely. Ms. Yamamoto did not converse with Mr. Kurosawa's imposter. If they'd had any form of conversation, this would have turned out differently.
I really wanted to be doppelgangers. That's so cool.
A final question. Was Ms. Kiyomoto unaware that Kurosawa-san had appeared?
No. She was aware and even greeted him.
Indeed. Furthermore, they were in the same room for an hour or so. Ms. Kiyomoto never doubted the imposter. And yet, a client can prove that Kurosawa-san wasn't actually there. So, Mrs. Ame,
Yes?
what kind of entity is this imposter then, who showed up at the CEO's office?
An entity almost identical to Kurosawa-san.
A tangible entity with an appearance practically identical to Kurosawa-san. Maybe a clone or some kind of copy?
Brilliant. Security camera footage confirms that the imposter's appearance is almost identical. And yet, Mr. Kurosawa-san himself can prove that he was somewhere else at the time. It's as if there was another Mr. Kurosawa in existence.
They rise to the temple.
Hello.
They did not converse, and yet, the security camera footage shows the person existing in two places at once. There's one urban myth that matches these parameters. Identification.
Doppelganger. Yeah! I've never been so excited. Doppelgangers are so freaky.
The doppelganger?
Duplicate of yourself that exists in the same world, with no indication of since, when, or why they exist. Only the person themselves will be able to identify the imposter. The terrifying aspect of this anomaly is that if you ever meet your doppelganger, you will die.
You'll die?
You should warn Kurosawa-san to be very careful, until he recovers what was taken.
I didn't know that the doppelganger was such a scary urban myth.
It reminds me, the same Mr. Kurosawa sent us an additional request.
Betting I'm here for this, I'm 100% counterfeit. True.
I will handle it personally. You may not be able to reach me for a while. But no need to worry. I'll leave the on-site investigation in your capable hands.
But director,
What happened?
the director won't be in contact for a while. Will we be okay on our own?
Is it that much to worry about? Without the phone calls, it'll still just be like the usual.
You're right. Maybe we'll be okay?
Phew. Home at last.
Sir?
What is it? Oh. I thought you had come home just a few minutes ago.
No, I just got home, obviously. Oh no, bro. Whoa. Ah! I didn't like any of that. Any of that. No. No. I didn't like any of that. No. That was horrible. I think that's the most terrifying cutscene in the whole game. That is the most terrifying cutscene in the whole game. Absolutely not, man. Oh, I hate that. Oh, hell no.
Today's menu, we go check Kurosawa-san's place. And it seems he ran into his doppelganger. When he called, he was so worked up.
I just got here and I don't like that.
I saw it. It was in my room. It ran away. And so on. I wonder if he's okay.
Well, he did call us himself, and seems safe for now. Though we should wait on mentioning the supposed death if you meet your doppelganger thing.
He was at least well enough to have called us.
How about the boss man? Is this done yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet.
Maybe your first solo dissolution is coming up?
No way. I'm not good enough for that.
Well, we'll figure it out. I'll look into the doppelganger rumor. Oh, sorry, wrong voice.
I'll look into the doppelganger rumors. Is there anything else you'd like me to look up?
My little investigator Zammy's growing up so fast.
Well, you think so?
Can you add Zimmers to your research list?
There have been a lot of incidents related to them lately. But are there any connections between Kurosawa-san and the Zimmers?
Haven't you heard? The Zimmers hate Kurosawa with a passion. Not really a big deal if it's just people's opinions, but Kurosawa haters are getting bolder.
Understood. I'll look for rumors on the doppelganger myth and Kurosawa's haters.
Dear Lord, man.
Oh, it's on the thing. Oh, hell no. Doppelganger, a strange entity who looks just like Kurosawa-san. He doesn't say a word and acts with some kind of purpose. Some say that those who see their doppelganger will die. What about the people around him? Doppelganger. I saw it. This is the last message a dear friend of mine sent me just before he disappeared. Saw what, you ask? Apparently he saw his doppelganger. He had gone out by himself to meet up with his relatives, and he was waiting for them at the park. He arrived early and decided to kill some time on his phone, messaging me and a few others. The park was busy, so he must have noticed it while watching all the people sitting on benches, running and chasing after balls. At first, it was just meaningless conversation. I was so bored. That might be the most wholesome place on earth. But then he found something interesting. I think this person is staring at me. Oh my god, we're wearing the same shoes. How embarrassing, lol. It's got everyone's attention. Is it a dude? Chick? I'm out. What do they look like? It's a dude. No way, he's even wearing the same pants as me, lol. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he's staring. Hang on, I'll try to send a picture of his face. Then there was a short break in the messages. I assumed so he could take a picture. Eventually he sent it. The guy was far away, so it was hard to see his face. Zooming in, it's just a picture of my friend. Everyone loved it. What the fuck? It's just you, lol. Haha, you had me so scared there. What's with that dumb look on your face, Lamau? And he sent a bunch of messages all at once. Guys, that's not me. Oh my god, it's me. The final message before he stopped responding was, I saw it. I'll talk about you seen the moon last night? No. It was too much effort to go out of my way to I'd have to walk a significant distance to try and get an angle where I can see the moon. And I was just too lazy. But yes, last night was an eclipse, which was super cool. I didn't see it personally, but you know, still sick. Anyway, let's get to researching. What are we waiting for? Sleep thrice on weekends at Life is Tiring. UTech's dark secret. Someone that young taking a company public in just 3 years? According to our sources, he abused his privilege to get there.
The dark secret? Is it really impossible for a company to go public in 3 years?
My voice is so scratchy.
No, it's not impossible. Just really, really rare. He got where he is due to his family, but he's out here lecturing us about hard work? What an ignorant guy.
All these haters, do you think they're Zimmers?
That's the thing with Zimmers, you really don't know. It seems like a group, but also goes solo. There's some way to tell. If your family has a lot of money, can you just use it however you want?
I guess you'd think so. You have that kind of opportunity.
People like that also tend to go for attention. Calling it hard work distorts the world's sense of values. Return this distorted world back to its original state. GR. Great reset. Ah, distort values. Are they distorted? Are values even fixed to begin with? This GR again, what does it even mean? Being the CEO of a huge company at his age is unreal. Talk about New Life Plus. Maybe he's an invader from outer space. Bro, New Life Plus is fucking crazy. True. How many times would I have to be born to get to live at the top of such a fancy building? If you actually tried, you might get there pretty quick. I don't know about that. Are you saying the Kurosawa we see might be a doppelganger? A little too high profile for antics like that, isn't he? The Kurosawa we're going to see now is the real one, right? Sure, I hope so. That'd be freaky as hell if we were talking to his doppelganger the whole time. There are plenty of rubber myths about meeting your doppelganger too. Are these real? Are they really? Experiences like that probably hit closer to home than your average urban myth. This one stands out for me. Ah, the clowns are reacting to meeting your doppelganger. Knew that would grab attention. Give it a search. Search keyword, meeting your doppelganger. So many options we got today. Oizumi Kukumo at Broken Bone. Speaking of meeting your doppelganger, my friend accused me of walking around with a girl hanging off my arm yesterday. Maybe my doppelganger got a girlfriend before I did, lol. A doppelganger can get a girlfriend? Anything you can do, your doppelganger can do. Except kill. Only your doppelganger can do that one. Aren't there lots of celebrity doppelganger incidents? I bet they're just blaming it on a doppelganger when they get caught, lol. Haha, is that so? Yeah, it makes sense they'd blame it on a doppelganger. Tsutomu Kisaragi said that the doppelganger hallucination theory is when you're seeing a hallucination of yourself. While theoretically it could all be in your head, you could be seeing your older self or a living spirit. Oh my god, wait, it's the stupid guy with the book from like 2 episodes ago. Hallucination of your future self? What kind of urban myth is that? Wait, they said Tsutomu Kisaragi. Right, he did write books on urban myths. Fans would have their eyes on this topic. Get them glasses, boys. Oh, a reaction to doppelganger hallucination theory. You can probably get more info on doppelgangers from there. Give it a search. Search keyword doppelganger hallucination theory. Okay, I'll do it later. I've seen a friend's doppelganger before. We talked and they were totally alike. When I talked to my friend later on, I heard they were overseas at the time, so we couldn't have met. Meeting someone in a place where they couldn't have met. That sure sounds like a doppelganger. That's real. In urban myths, it's said that doppelgangers can't talk to other people, or they can only appear in places related to the original person. Director mentioned that trait. Doppelgangers can't talk to others. If it's someone who's antisocial, not talkative, it'd be hard to tell them apart. Found a clue, doppelganger characteristics. I was about to say, I'm like, that would probably explain why he disappeared when he walked out the door, because he's only seen in his office. Saw my younger self at my family's house in the countryside. Is that also a kind of doppelganger? What? Is that a doppelganger too? It really was their younger self. Aren't there a bunch of stories about getting home to find your doppelganger already there? It's terrifying. That's really terrifying. Getting home to find yourself there? That's a classic kind of doppelganger. A lot of historical figures have met their doppelganger before. President Lincoln, Ryunosuke, is it Ryosuke? Ryunosuke, got it. Ryunosuke Akutagawa. Sorry, I have a problem. Akutagawa. I'm sorry, Japanese names are really hard for me. Akutagawa, got it. Ryunosuke Akutagawa, and so on. God, why'd you go from President Lincoln to Ryunosuke? Ryunosuke. Ah, I gotta stop hanging on this. President Lincoln with the beard? The one with that beard on his face, right? You know him from the beard? That's valid. I know him from the tall hat. Aktua. A lot of people met their doppelgangers, but aren't they all dead? You die if you do, right? We know why Lincoln died. It wasn't a doppelganger, guys. Do you really die when you meet one? I heard you get cursed with bad luck. Getting cursed with bad luck. Dying if you meet them twice? Which theory is most likely? All right. Together?
Dude, it's so much text, it doesn't fit in the text box. Suzuki with the shades. According to the doppelganger hallucination theory, it's not meeting your doppelganger that causes death. You see hallucination of yourself because you're close to death. Okay.
So it's the opposite? You see your doppelganger when you're already about to die? So a doppelganger is a Shinigami?
Can't really call this the same thing. Shinigami's a death god, I think. Even seeing someone else's doppelganger can cost your life.
No way, you can die from seeing someone else's doppelganger?
Take a breath. Go on and find out more about this rumor.
Glasses are reacting to the words cost your life.
So many intense words coming up. Keyword, cost your life. I thought it was a shock of seeing your doppelganger that killed you, lol. But dying just from seeing someone else's doppelganger.
Death by shock? I guess it would shock you to death.
Would it really shock you to that extent? Dude, I would shit myself. I'd ball myself up and roll myself down the stairs if I saw my doppelganger. Not posting about Hawk Tua. Stop posting about Hawk Tua! Sorry. I'm thinking I'm freaking stop posting about Among Us meme. That shit is so. Ugh. I need a Hawk Tua edit of that. Perfectly encapsulate my soul. I heard a doppelganger is a spirit or soul that escaped from their body, and if you see one, it means that the host body is without its soul and will eventually die, or something like that.
Soul? Doppelganger? Host body? What?
That's a tough one. Can't make fun of the concept since there were people with brain tumors who died after saying they saw their doppelganger.
What? Sounds like a scientific cause.
Compelling if true. A brain tumor showing you hallucinations of yourself. The idea gives me shivers. Honestly, the freakiest part to me is like, I'm tired of seeing it. My friends on TikTok send me Hawk Tua. Alright, the idea for me of a doppelganger is so scary because you don't have a good idea of yourself. Like, I probably have a better idea than most people because I stream and I see myself all the time because I'm always staring at my OBS. But like, even me, like seeing my physical form, like outside of myself is freaky as hell. Cause like a mirror, you know it's a mirror. But if you see like the physical, like you see a shadow cast, you see the dimension, you get freaked out. It is scary. That's why it's also like really hard to like think about, cause like it's so hard to visualize yourself from someone else's perspective. Anyway.
Definitely a possibility.
Discord's freaking Hawk Tua. There was this time I was in a server and all the channels were Hawk Tua. There's also the possibility that the doppelgangers killed their original selves to replace them. But in that case, from the outside, it just seems like the original person's personality's changed.
Killing the original and take their place? That's way too scary.
Now we're into the horror movie stuff. True. So isn't a straw man kind of like a doppelganger? If the real person is in the way, you get rid of them and put a straw man in their place. A certain prime minister was just a straw man. Source, Master Kisaragi.
This is a straw man? A straw man prime minister? Really?
Here comes the conspiracy theories. Say Kisaragi said it. Must be a fan. Our prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi is not just a visionary. He holds the power to see the future. Society is on the brink of a revolution. GR.
A Tsutomu Kisaragi fan using GR? Maybe it stands for Great Reset?
You guys finally got it? Oh, I see. So that's why it keeps showing up everywhere. This seems to be really popular lately.
It's a reaction to Prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi.
Someone's just a researcher. Why are they calling him a prophet? Do you mind looking into those rumors?
Understood.
Search keyword, prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi. According to the doppelganger time warp theory, meeting your doppelganger results in a time paradox that causes death.
It's time warp?
And two of the same person are in the same place on the same time, on the same timeline, causing a paradox. Do they really think Do they think reality is some kind of sci-fi movie? In the world simulator hypothesis, a doppelganger is a bug in the system. If you run into one, then a bug occurs and you die. Get it? I hate world simulator hypothesis.
Just the world simulator hypothesis.
I guess it's as good as mine. I understand that every doppelganger death theory has its own reasoning behind it. Each one seems realistic in its own way. Scary.
They do seem strangely realistic in their own ways.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Found a clue, multiple testimonials. Wow, I gave it that was enough. Endless weekend. No one's seen that kind of death happen though. Where did that info even come from? Maybe the person who started the rumor about it costing your life is up to something insidious. Oh, what was the original message that this came from? This. Yeah, seeing someone else's doppelganger can cost your life. That's true. We always tend to romanticize time travel. But time travel is like a ridiculously dangerous like thing. And you can mess up so much in time travel. My God. But you can also make things a lot better. It's a double-edged sword. And they're down to the very like core of the definition. All right, let's continue.
Does that mean someone would benefit from spreading that kind of rumor?
Could be. As long as people think they could. Me, I'm with that one theory where the reptilians are using the comms of the doppelgangers to hide themselves. You're a crack smoker.
What are reptilians?
I think they're like aliens who try to pass as humans. Reptilians. Oh, I've seen them. Have you? The other species hiding among us. Among us! Sorry. I wish they capitalized Among Us. That would have been hilarious. Sometimes if you take a really close look at pictures of celebrities or politicians, you can see them. They're humanoid reptiles called reptilians. Lizard people. They are Among Us mentioned. They've already succeeded in infiltrating human society. Why, you ask? For control. They've come to conquer. So they wear human skin and pretend to be people of influence. Politicians of the sort. What is it called? I lost my place. God, it's so annoying having to scroll through this because it's like so jagged. Scrolling is so stiff. But there are ways to tell them apart. Their necks, their eyes. If something seems off about the wrinkles on their neck, that's a sign. When they blink, their lower eyelid comes up to meet the top. You might just be looking at a reptilian. You may not believe me now, but you will someday. They're living among us, everywhere. Might even be living next to you, right now. Reptilians, let me guess. We're around the same age?
How old are they? Do certain urban myths fall into specific generations?
Different things are popular depending on when you grow up. I feel like I have heard that story about people getting replaced by weird apparitions. It's a pretty recent thing.
Are there that many terrifying stories about such things?
There's an endless pit of scary stories like that. As for myself, I know about Kaijin Answer, the scary one that legit steals your body.
Myself? What kind of monstrous being is that?
Tammy, that's not a monster name. Kaijin Answer. Have you ever heard of the rumors about Kaijin Answer? They say that he's nothing but a head. So of course he wants a body. Word is that you summon him by phone, but remember, call at your own risk. You can't just call him on any cell phone. You're going to need 10 of them. Then you need to have them all call each other. The first phone calls the second calls the third, and so on until the loop is completed with the 10th phone calling the first. Usually you'd expect to get a message about the line being busy, but instead they connect to somewhere. The man who answers the phone calls himself Answer. For 9 out of 10 people that call, he will answer any question they ask, but one unlucky person will get asked a question instead. If they can't answer, he steals their body for himself. Wait, wasn't there another story just like this? Maybe there really are phone lines to the other side. If you ever get a call from a strange number, keep your head on your shoulders and don't pick it up without thinking. I wonder how many people are out there actually imposters who replace the originals.
Jasmine, you are the real Jasmine, right? Yes, I'm Jasmine. You're correct. I'm at functioning alcoholic. Okay, buddy. The GR, our prophet, Tsutsumo Kisaragi, hope for is almost here. You seem to be really excited here. Sounds like a real party for them. GR. Eep. What is it? Don't keep reading it, the posts are creeping you out too much. Someone who's read Occult Great Reset, I thought Tsusumo Kisaragi was simply saying that occult otakus will have their chance to shine one day. Really? Have you read it, Jasmine? Oh, yeah, I have. You should read it again. You can't just stand there and wait for change to happen. You have to take the first step towards change yourself. That's how we can change society. And then the world. GR! Can't say much without reading it myself, but seeing how many different impressions of the book there are makes me nervous about reading it. Tsusumo Kisaragi may be abnormally persuasive. He has always tossed words around like toys. Been working hard for the GR too, but it's a shame that I'm treated the same as this fool. GR is something you work for? And I thought all they did was read books and ran online. This could be more dangerous than it seems. They're doing work? Oh shit! Alright. Seem too intensely invested in this. That book is just about updating your values. What else are you seeing in it? Updating your values? That's closet to how I read too. That's closet. That's closest to how I read too. My God. Simply put, that's what it was about. Exactly, updating your values. To do that, first you must destroy your current values. That's the destruction that Tsusumo Kisaragi sought to carry out. Was there a statement inside that asked you to come up with your own answer or something? I think it was just a bunch of Tsusumo Kisaragi's own thoughts. Maybe depending on the reader, it resonates differently. I thought his book was about his experience, about how he was bashed by people who had prejudiced view of occult otakus based on only half-truths. Hold on, why is talking about otakus? I feel like Fujiwara-san said something about that on the occult tour too. No, because along with teaching at uni, Tsusumo Kisaragi was an occult researcher. That's why people thought of him as an otaku. Half-truths, and they were true, lol. Now they're just trying to start a fight. The worse the info, the more attention it gains. These reactions which leads to a sense of superiority. People have a terrible habit of just focusing on that. This is the short-sighted society that needs to be destroyed. GR. People are saying GR. It's like they're trying to accomplish something. For Tsusumo Kisaragi, right? Looks to me like they're speaking out in the name of Tsusumo Kisaragi. Couldn't accomplish his goal by himself. Found a clue about Tsusumo Kisaragi. All right. That's all we can get for now. Went down the Tsusumo Kisaragi rabbit hole at the end there. Looking into the Zimmers leads to his name showing up a lot. GR. I was looking into the doppelgangers myth. You get the basic idea? Yes, I picked up a lot of weird info about them. I was at Kurosawa's place. I hope he's doing okay. Well, the doppelganger first showed up at the CEO's office, but the secretary was fine. There were many theories around the doppelganger myth itself. I'm not too sure if meeting one actually kills you. You're right, yeah. Phew, I'm calming down a bit. I'll do my best with today's investigation. Kurosawa's home. Hello, Myth Dissolution Center here.
Thanks for coming.
Are you all right, Kurosawa-san? We heard that you're...
Yes, the doppelganger. It showed up, and I saw it myself. Its eyes were human, but looked just like me otherwise.
Did it attack you or do anything?
Nothing like that. But it happened very quickly. Before I knew it, the thing had left the house.
Have you called the police? Well, it's a pretty ridiculous story, so making a fuss would damage my company's reputation. Anyway, kindly check what it was doing at my place. We have a housekeeper, and she saw it too. So please talk to her, and also...
Oh my god, is this a daughter? Or like sister or something?
Hey, Yuya, we aren't done talking yet. Huh? Who are these chicks? Bring over girls in broad daylight? They're here for business. This is work. So give us a moment. Are you okay? She received some messages, supposedly from me, that I have no memory of. The messages asked her various things about my room. I'd appreciate if you could look into that. Anyway, I'll let you investigate. Understood.
All right, I think we're gonna end things here for today. I think it's a good spot. I want to keep a good amount of the episode left over for next stream because we aren't gonna start episode 6 next stream. So I want to have a good amount left over for next stream. I've said next stream way too many times. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I had a great time today. This game really good. This game is gas. I don't know what to say, man. This game's kind of insane. If you guys did enjoy it, I strongly recommend you drop a like down below because that's what the like button's for. Pro tip, pro tip, pro tip. Let me go and freaking go back to title. Next Friday will be our last Urban Myth Dissolution Center stream for a while. Until April, anyway, when I'm allowed to stream the last episode. So if you're gonna be like, no, I want to see the ending, you should go totally get the game. I think Steam's having a sale right now. If you want to get it on Steam, it's also on Switch and PS5. I recommend the game. It's super cool. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'll be live again on Sunday for some more Splatoon-y Woony. Splatoon got a new patch and Hammer is now insane. So I might do a stream with Hammer only. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'm gonna see you guys whenever I see you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everyone who comes to these streams because they're not Splatoon streams. So thank you guys for watching. This game is awesome. Bye.